JB Guitar Tutorials. This is a new series of 5 videos which is just slightly more advanced stuff and slightly moving on to the next level just so we can get more comfortable with the guitar and yeah, just move on to the next stage of our development. For those of you that have watched the previous 2 series, thank you very much. I've really appreciated it. And for those of you that are new, if you're brand new to the guitar and have no idea about anything of the guitar, I would suggest going back and checking out my beginner hints and tips, and then checking out my beginner riffs, melodies and tunes with sets of videos. I'll just set you up nicely for this. But whereas if you're coming in with a basic idea of the guitar and you just want to learn some riffs and tunes, then you're very welcome. Today we'll be looking at slightly more advanced techniques of tab reading and advanced techniques on the guitar. So today we'll be looking at hammer-ons and pull-offs on the guitar. You might ask what that is, you have no idea. It's just a little techniques that many guitarists use and advanced guitarists use to help them put together riffs that sound nice and just interesting to listen to. Now first I'll demonstrate a hammer-on, and we'll see it in a tab alongside us, so you'll see how it's written, and I'll tell you exactly what it is and exactly how we do one. So here we go, here's an example of a hammer-on. You might say, well, that just sounds like 2 notes put together. And this is how that is written alongside of me here. We're on the G string, and a hammer-on is essentially where you start on 1 note, so I'm playing 2 on the G string, and then you use your next finger, so in this case my middle finger, just to strike like a hammer would, and hit the next note next to it. So hit with the middle finger. So you use your middle finger just to hammer that note on. So the reason why we do this is because it can actually make us play faster and quicker. So instead of having to pluck 2 times with my plectrum, I can only play it once. I can pluck once. So it just helps us play a lot quicker. For solos, guitarists use it, and for most songs with guitar in will at some stage have a hammer-on or pull-off. So that is a hammer-on. Now we're going to explore a pull-off. This is how it would be written next to me in tab. And a pull-off, we'll start off with our hammer-on. And if we want to pull off, we just use our middle finger to sort of pull the note and let go so the next note rings out. So it'll sound like this. So it's sort of the opposite of a hammer-on. So a hammer-on we've got, and a pull-off is. So a hammer-on and a pull-off. So we sort of use our middle finger on a pull-off just to let go of the string, which just allows the next note to ring out. So put them together you'd get. So you see how that might help us play quicker? Because instead of having to go, so we pluck 1, 2, 1, 2, so we pluck 4 times to get that. Instead we can use a hammer-on and pull-off just to make us use the plectrum once and get the same result. So that'll help you, eventually you'll be able to do it really quick. And it just helps unlock a new level of speed for guitarists. So that is my first video for you guys, just on a next bit of tab, which will just be useful for some of the songs we're going to be learning together. So thank you very much for joining me. On the next video we'll look at another couple of techniques that we'll need for the next riffs that we're going to learn. If you like the videos, I put my Facebook page in the description, so feel free to check it out. And please feel free to give this video a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you very much for joining me, and join me next time where we'll learn some new tips and tricks together. Thank you very much.